Hi, I'm Sage Lewis. I'm the president of SageRock.com. So I wanted to give you a quick introduction to pay-per-click. These are the paid listings that you see at the top and the side of all the major search engines. They're usually in a highlighted color. You generally can't miss them anymore. I wanted to talk a little bit about these and why they might be effective for you and why you might find them useful and you might want to consider them in your web marketing strategy. By their name, you only pay when somebody clicks on them. And this is, in my opinion, a much better system for you, the advertiser, than, say, a banner ad, because banner ads are paid by the impression. So you'll hear something called CPM, which stands for cost per thousand. M is the Roman numeral for 1,000. But the salespeople for banner ads will tell you that it's not about the click-throughs, it's about branding and awareness and that type of thing. And I generally, for the most part, don't believe it. I don't think that it's as effective, because when it comes right down to it, you want to know what a lead costs you and how many leads you're going to get. And a banner ad just really isn't about that. So pay-per-click is, though, because you only pay when somebody comes to your website. So there might be thousands and thousands of impressions on your pay-per-click listing, but maybe 100 people click on it, and that can be okay, especially if you are bidding on a very general phrase but have a really great title and description that pre-qualifies people before they click on your listing. That way, you're only paying when a qualified person comes to your website. That's another great thing about pay-per-click is you only come up on the exact phrase that you want to come up on. You don't have to come up for anything that you don't want to come up for. So it gives you a tremendous amount of control. And then to top it off, you can send them specifically to exactly the right page that you want to send them to. So sometimes we call these landing pages. And these pages can be custom made for your pay-per-click campaign. They can or don't have to be tied into the rest of your website. And you can test them all you want. You can try all sorts of different clever testings to see how to increase your conversion rate. So that really is where the metric comes into place. A lot of times people will say, well, I'm going to get rid of this particular phrase because I don't have a high click-through rate. I have a low percentage click-through rate, and sometimes that can be legitimate, but sometimes not. It's not so concerning that only a small percentage of the people that saw your ad are clicking on it. It might be that your ad is bad, but it also might be that you're just pre-qualifying well. So that number isn't important. I mean, who cares? You're only paying for the people that clicked on your ad. So if it's only really qualified, interested people that are clicking on your ad, then you're okay. But then that's where the conversion numbers become very interesting and where you really need to tune in to them. So then the person moves into your site, and then you define what it is that you want that person to do. Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want to sign up for a newsletter? Do you want for them to sign up to get free information, a free white paper, something along those lines? That type of thing. And then you can measure that very specifically. You can say, this phrase on this engine gave me this number of responses and it cost me this. You just cannot find a better metric and a better way of measuring. Pay-per-click is super, and right now it's super hot. A lot of people are doing it. It's getting a lot of press these days, and it's just because you're not going to find a better conversion rate out there. There's no other marketing out there that's going to get you a better conversion rate. So there's that. Then other people might say, well, that's all well and good, but nobody clicks on pay-per-click ads. We know that in Google, approximately 30% of people click on the paid ads. So, yeah, you're missing 70% of that share. But, again, you're only paying for the people that click on it. So it does not hurt to be there. So, if you haven't tried pay-per-click, it's highly measurable, highly controlled. You only pay for the people that came to your site, and you have a very strict budget too. Once your budget for the day or the month runs out, you stop paying. And so you don't have to worry about getting a huge bill at the end of the month. It's just a lot. There's a lot of control there. So if you've given it some thought, if you've been considering it, try it. And there's no entry minimum. You can set up an account by yourself. Overture, which is now Yahoo, used to have a $20 minimum a month. They don't have that anymore. So you don't have to worry about spending any more money than you don't want to, and you can give it a try. All right. So I hope that helps. If you have any more questions about pay-per-click, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 330-379-9000. You can email me directly at sage@sagerock.com. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy our website. We have a lot of other information for you to check out. Have a great day.